Hey everyone. So today we are going to be going over this tweet that I found from one of these Japanese whales. He does a little bit of YouTube, but not too much. But he's very into the game, and he does a lot of calculations for the server and everyone over there. So he's really helpful in that regard. He does an overall look at the game. Like he looks at the game the way no one else does. He's always scanning over small details like this that a lot of people could miss, and I wanted to go over this with what he shared. So is childhood Ram the second half character of the Golden Week event? I don't care about Mimi anymore. No, be aware before pooling. So what this is a category in the game. I'm presuming this category was implemented during the maintenance period and we all missed it. This category says childhood, which could definitely mean Rem and Ram. Over in the data mining Discord, there's a bunch of files of the game and everything, and I've downloaded those files. I've looked through those files, and in those files you can actually see a childhood Rem and a childhood Ram from when their village got attacked in the anime. You can see animations for those characters already in the game. Now, I'm new to the Discord, I'm new to the data mining thing, so I don't know how long they've been implemented in there. So I assume they've been in there for a while and they were just, saving those for a rainy day. But it looks like we have evidence supporting the fact that they are coming for part 2 of Golden Week. We do also have a lot more evidence of a part 2 being confirmed in the first place. But first I want to show you the actual category in the game. If you just go to your characters and then click this button right here, swap over. These are all the categories in the game from demi-human to knight to spirit. I was gonna say something else, but I think it's technically a spoiler. From demons, stuff like that. So basically all the categories in the game. And we have this one right here, which is the one in the picture that says childhood. So it is in the game. This is basically official evidence. Then we go over to this other tweet that he has. This tweet is saying basically that there is room for another character because the boosted requirements have not been met. So basically, let's just say theoretically the max boost right now at the moment is 150. It says max is 200, which is usually always the case. So we're basically missing a unit to give us that last 50%. Now I actually didn't do the calculations. I don't know how much percentage we actually have as a max right now, but I know it's probably not 200. And he says this is also second half gacha confirmed. Something will come. And it seems that the gacha points are not common in this situation. So he's saying this is we basically need another character for more percentage in this new event for the boosted units. So again, more evidence that basically a part 2 is coming. Everyone kind of assumed that a part 2 was coming because that's just how these things sort of work out, based off of previous events, based off of how other games have handled Golden Week. Golden Week is basically a very big part of a lot of gacha games, and we kind of assumed this to be a very big celebration. So a part 2 just made sense, and it looks like it could possibly again be the childhood Ram and Ram. So them being a part 2 unit, I have some theories whether or not they are separate. Currently in those files that I was talking about earlier, they have 2 separate cut-ins slash animations. So basically it means 2 units, but I haven't done the percentage checks here, so again we can only be missing 1 unit or 2 units, so I don't know. I could probably just check real quick. Let's see. We can do the calculations here to see how many units we're missing. So these 2 are 50% each, so that's 100%. And then I believe memories are like a full 100 or 200% once fully upgraded. I think it's 200% once fully upgraded, but it starts at like 25. So it's a lot of percent. I don't know how to actually count these, but yeah. So I'm thinking. So for sure, I think one of the units is gonna be childhood Rem. I think Rem is just definitely the bigger twin. A lot more people enjoy Rem than Ram. I think that's just factual at this point. I like both. They're both great characters. They both have their moments. but I think the majority of people know RAM and they like RAM more. So I think for sure at least one of the units is going to be her. And I'm thinking either we're going to get a dual banner with 2 new people on it, which is pretty cool, or we're going to get a tag team unit that is like Tivi and Hetero. They're not really a tag team unit. They're just basically, it's one unit. It's Hetero with Tivi in the art, which is very interesting. But I'm thinking this could be the same case for RAM and RAM, where it's a RAM unit, but RAM is in the art, or both units are on the banner and they both have the same art, but they're both from like different perspectives. I think that could be really cool too. So, or again, this could be an actual first tag team unit where it's RAM and RAM, and you can switch between them. We'll have to wait and see. There's a lot of crazy things they could do because of this new unit just coincidentally having 2 units on the art when we have 2 units coming up. I think it's leading up to something. I think that's just my theory. Again, could be even maybe Amelia. Childhood Amelia doesn't really make too much sense, but there are a lot of possibilities with this childhood tag in the game. We can get childhood Amelia, we can get childhood Garth, we can get childhood Fred, we can even maybe, I would love to see, but I don't think we can get childhood Subaru. To an extent, there was a childhood Elsa in the anime. We can maybe even see her. We can see maybe even a childhood Petra, but Petra's still kind of a kid, so I don't know how much that would work. But there's a lot of possibilities. Maybe even with like animals too, like Patrosh ever becomes a unit, we can get a childhood Patrosh. I don't know, like she's a little fledgling bird, whatever she is. I think that could be really cool. There's a lot of possibilities with this childhood tag, and it can make for some really cute celebrations. So I think it's just really cool that they had it in the game. And I think in a lot of gacha games and anime, it's always really fun to see filler or like celebrations that have, super older versions of these characters or younger versions or like very different versions. Like that's the whole point of having like a Valentine's Day, RAM and RAM, because you get to see them in like, what is it, normal clothes that they wouldn't otherwise normally be. You have Christmas units, you have kimono units, because like it's cool to see these characters in different ways, and having a childhood tag just makes for more opportunity in my opinion. So again, part 2 looks to be confirmed, characters look to be confirmed, but it is all speculation at this point. We just have a lot of evidence, so I would be very wary of my gems at this point. Currently I think I'm gonna save for that Echidna leak that we got, that should be coming in May if the leaks are 100% correct. So I'm gonna be saving for her, but I think RAM and RAM are definitely units that are gonna be big attention pullers for this celebration. So I'm glad that they're doing something like that, and just keep an eye out. Make sure you have the gems to choose whether you want to summon. Like me, like if I wanted to summon, I can't even do one multi at the moment. So yeah, so there's gonna be that. Just wanted to let you guys know because this is definitely a big deal. I think this can make for some really cool characters in the future, some really cool ideas. And yeah, so I'll see you guys in the next video. Hopefully this has everyone excited, and I hope you enjoyed. Later, guys.